Hello, and welcome back to this playthrough of Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix. I am Scutless, and we have methodically hunted down almost every member of Organization 13. The only one left is Xemnas. Xemnas, and the end of this game, we will find at the top of this castle, and there's nothing to stop us or slow us down from going up there anymore. Minus a few cutscenes. So, let's get started with that.
Handsome?
I'm a fool. I spent years studying the workings of the heart. Yet it seems I still haven't learned a thing.
What do you mean?
The process of encoding hearts is incalculable. The inhabitants of my Twilight town were data created from real hearts. I was convinced that they would think and behave the way I had envisioned, but I couldn't have been more wrong. A heart is so much more than any system. I saw it when Roxas and Kairi crossed paths. I knew, but I was too stubborn to accept it. It's always the same. I try to wrap my mind around things my heart already knows, only to fail. While I was trying to bring Sora back, I had so many plans in store. But once Sora was an acting force, they fell apart. All my research amounted to nothing compared with that one boy's heart.
Handsome, I'm ashamed.
All the more proof that hearts cannot be contained by data. Run, my friend. It's going to self-destruct, and anything could happen.
But, Your Majesty!
Sora, the rest is up to you. And Roxas, I doubt you can hear me, but I am sorry.
Handsome!
My heart is telling me what I must do. Please allow me to do what it says.
No! Riku!
His heart's decided. We can't change that.
I was wondering, who would dare interfere with my Kingdom Hearts? And look, here you all are. How convenient for me. Ansem the Wise. You look pathetic.
Have your laugh. I deserve as much for failing to see you for the fool you are.
Students do take after their teachers. Only a fool would be your apprentice. After all, none of this would have happened without you. You are the source of all Heartless. It was your research that inspired me to go further than you ever dared.
I admit, my disregard brought chaos to more worlds than one. But what were you seeking? You erased me from the world, only to take my name and continue research better left forgotten. Is this the answer you've been looking for?
All that and more. I'm carrying on what you yourself began, and I'm creating a brand new world, one heart at a time. I thought you'd praise me, but all you ever do is hold me back. I understand, though. Unlike me, you have a heart, and you're powerless to control it. Consumed by the jealousy you feel toward the student who surpassed you.
Xehanort, foolish apprentice of a foolish man. You have surpassed nothing, only proved how little we both know. We may profess to know the heart, but its essence is beyond our reach. We're both ignorant, as oblivious as when we began. I'm afraid that any world you try to create, any world of yours, would be an empire of ignorance. That is why you and your creation are destined to fall. We've said enough. Rico, you know what to do. King Mickey, my friend, forgive me. Farewell.
Alright, we're all safe after the explosion, except for Ansem. But something has happened to Riku.
Riku! Riku! Wow!
Riku!
Ansem did say anything could happen.
Riku, you gonna take that off? Oh. What was that?
His eyes couldn't lie.
Lie? And just who were you trying to fool? Huh? Huh? Myself. Riku, come on, man. Why did you try to do so much on your own? You've got friends, like us.
Have you forgotten? I'll tell you why. Because I'm not a total sap like you.
Say that again. What should we do, Riku?
We must defeat Xemnas. He's the organization's last survivor.
Right.
Come on.
Not a big fan of this look for Riku. But anyway, now that Riku isn't Xehanort Riku anymore, he is now the world-specific party member for the world that never was. And he brings with him some darkness-based abilities. I don't think there's a limit with him, but you can, like, use his Dark Shield as a reaction command. Dark Shield and Dark Aura. You know, so long as Riku's here, I'll mention that in the first Kingdom Hearts, he was basically that, edgy rival archetype. Okay, let's just ignore these two. The edgy rival archetype that was extremely popular at the time. And I actually kinda liked Riku back then. But ever since then, I feel his character has just gotten kind of annoyingly melodramatic. And honestly, if I were to list all of the Kingdom Hearts protagonists in my order of preference, Riku would, without a doubt, be on the very bottom of the list. Heck, in some ways, I'd take the characterless avatar from the mobile game over him. Anyway, I see a puzzle piece off in the distance. Anyway, we kinda demonstrated it during that fight right there, but this place is filled with semi-invisible floors. The floors become visible once you step on them. Sorcerer nobodies can get really annoying. But that one is dead. Wait a minute. Yeah, I did just see a puzzle piece over there. Hold on, before we head for that one, let's see if I can grab this one over here. Huh. That means that puzzle piece off in the distance over there should be the last puzzle piece in the world that never was. But before we try to grab it, let's deal with some enemies. Okay, just go a little higher, then glide to it, I guess. And that takes care of that. All puzzle pieces in the world that never was. Huh. I figured that an enemy, at least one enemy, would have appeared right there, but okay.
Sora! Riku!
There's gonna be no end to this.
Together we can stop them.
Be gone from here. Leave these creatures to us.
But there's no way we could take them all.
I will be sending them after Xemnas. Or perhaps you would rather fight them yourself.
Frankly, my dear, I'd rather run.
Off with you then.
Well, if it ain't the Boat Boy King.
Time to weigh anchor, Captain Pete.
What, like abandoned ship? I don't think so.
Sora, your majesty, do not forget, when I've destroyed them all, this castle shall be mine!
Now looky here. Opportunities like this don't come along every day, you know. Bring 'em on!
We gotta hurry.
But
They're doing what their hearts command. We can't interfere.
Alright, Pete and Maleficent have formally left the plot now. Maleficent seems to want this castle for herself, but that's not really going to happen. But anyway, there's only one thing left. Well, two things left.
Oh, my Kingdom Hearts. Ruined. No. I'll have to start all over again. Warriors of the Keyblade, go forth and bring me more hearts.
It's like he thinks we're actually going to say yes.
Denizens of light, answer this. Why do you hate the darkness?
Huh? We don't hate it. It's just kinda scary. But the world's made of light and darkness. You can't have one without the other, 'cause darkness is half of everything. Sort of makes you wonder why we are scared of the dark.
It's because of who's lurking inside it.
Then allow me another question. You accept darkness, yet choose to live in the light. So why is it that you loathe us who teeter on the edge of nothing? We who were turned away by both light and dark, never given a choice.
That's simple. It's because you mess up our worlds.
That may be. However, what other choice might we have had?
just give it a rest. You're nobodies. You don't even exist. You're not sad about anything.
Very good.
Sora didn't fall for Xemnas' speech, but back in the day, a lot of players did.
No matter what misery befalls the worlds, no matter what you think, what you feel, or how you exist.
Guys!
Alright, this is not the final boss, but before we get to the final boss, we have a one-on-one encounter with Xemnas.
Come closer.
This fight isn't particularly exciting. I actually remember it being kind of unnecessarily long. Anyway, don't approach Xemnas straight on or he will knock you away with that guard ability. Approach him at, I guess, something of an angle. But really, there isn't much to this fight. I mean, in some ways, Xemnas is the easiest member of Organization 13 to fight, but this is more of a warm-up for the real final boss fight. And here we go with this again. Yeah, I think the thing that made this fight seem so long back in the day is that I kept getting hit by that attack, which meant I had to keep doing this. The animation may seem cool at first, but it really wears thin after a while. Anyway, we're done. Increases to both HP and MP. Not bad.
Sora! Where are you?
Sora, answer me!
You're okay.
Where's Xemnas?
Hear me, Kingdom Hearts. It seems we must begin anew. But know this. I will give to you as many hearts as it takes. Mark my words. You can no more be complete without me than I without you. Heed me, Kingdom Hearts. Lend me your power so that we may be complete. The power to erase the fools that hinder us.
Xemnas, no!
Hearts quivering with hatred.
Xemnas, don't!
Hearts burning with rage.
You never win!
Hearts scarred by envy. That fool Ansem said the heart's true nature was beyond his understanding. But it's not beyond mine. Hearts are the source of all power.
Xemnas, you can't hide from us!
We're not gonna let him get away now.
Look at that!
What's going on?
Kingdom Hearts.
Let's go. Xemnas must be inside.
The worlds gave us this doorway. They want us to be the guardians of their destiny.
Once we go through, there's no turning back. It's victory or oblivion. So, Sora, are you ready?
Okay, I think that might be the final Ansem report. Anyway, is the finality of this journey starting to be felt yet? Through that doorway are the final bosses. And we will just talk about that next episode. Until then, I hope you enjoyed this, and I'll see you in the finale.